The world is shaking, but it's not an earthquake. It's the birth of a nightmare. Deep in the planet's molten heart, a new kind of power is waking up. A creature of pure elemental chaos that wants to burn our world to the ground. We've always seen volcanoes as a double-edged sword. They create land, but they also bring destruction. But what happens when a true monster is born from the fire itself? What can possibly stop it? When the earth itself cries out in pain, its oldest guardians have to answer. On a faraway island, a king, a god, the very last of his kind, feels the planet tremble. King Kong isn't just an ape. He's the sworn protector of the natural world. His job is to keep the balance. And that balance is about to be shattered by a goblin made of fire and fury. The sky turns a blood red. Sacred Mountain, a pillar of the world, starts to convulse, spitting black smoke and rivers of fire. The ground cracks open, and from the volcano's crater, something climbs out. It's a titan of obsidian and molten rage hatched from a lava egg. The moment the Lava Egg Goblin takes its first breath, the air itself catches fire. Forests instantly turn to ash. The natural order is screaming. Miles away on his island, Kang hears that scream. He rises, and his roar is a promise of war. He sees the pillar of smoke poisoning the sky and knows deep in his gut that this is a fight for the entire planet. Kong, the Guardian, arrives at the base of the burning mountain, a defiant shadow against the inferno. The two titans lock eyes. The battle for the world is on. The Lava Egg Goblin, driven by pure instinct, strikes first. It rips chunks of molten earth from the ground and hurls them like meteors, each one leaving a smoking crater. The air shimmers with a heat that could melt steel. Kong, a titan of flesh and bone, stands his ground against a titan of stone and fire. He meets the goblin as charged with a roar that shakes the mountain and fists that hit like battering rams. Kong is a master of his turf. He rips a giant ancient tree straight from the earth and swings it like a massive club. The wood splinters and burns against the goblin's superheated body, but the raw force sends the creature stumbling back. Kong presses his attack, using his incredible strength to grapple with the goblin. But it's like trying to wrestle a walking furnace. His fur starts to singe, and the intense heat forces him to leap away. The goblin answers by spewing a wave of lava from its mouth, a burning tide that sends Kong scrambling for higher ground. The fight becomes a deadly dance on the slopes of the erupting volcano. Here, the environment itself is a weapon. Kong, proving he's more than just muscle, triggers a massive rock slide, sending tons of stone crashing down on his enemy. But the goblin is right at home in the chaos. It bends the lava flows to its will, creating fiery walls and molten traps to try and corner the great ape. As ash chokes the sky, Kang uses the thick smoke as cover, vanishing and reappearing to land powerful, precise blows. He uses his agility to navigate the crumbling, treacherous landscape, while the goblin just seems to draw more and more power from the eruption. With a horrifying shriek, the goblin makes the ground beneath Kong's feet explode upward in a localized eruption, sending him flying. For a second, it looks like it's all over. The goblin raises its molten claws, ready to land the final blow, glowing with the power of the volcano's very heart. But you don't count out the king that is Ali. Kong's will to survive is as strong as life itself. He slams his fists into the mountainside, not with wild rage, but with cold purpose. The shockwave cracks the cliff face high above the goblin, bringing a full-blown avalanche of rock and earth down on top of it. The creature is buried in an instant, its fiery glow dimmed beneath tons of stone. This is Kong's opening. He scrambles to the volcano's rim, the very top of the battlefield. As the goblin bursts free from the rubble, roaring with raw elemental power, Kong is waiting. He grabs two huge, jagged plates of cooled obsidian, using them as both shields and weapons. The final showdown is a clash of primal strength against elemental chaos. Kong pushes through the searing heat, forcing the goblin back step by step toward the crater's edge. With one last heroic effort, Kang heaves the Lava Egg Goblin over the edge and back into the molten heart of the volcano it came from. There's a final blinding surge of light and fire, and then silence. The eruption quiets down. The sky slowly begins to clear. Its wounded burned. But the victor, King Kong, stands tall. He lets out a roar that echoes across the planet, a roar, not of anger, but of victory. The balance has been restored. The Guardian has won. What monster do you think Kong should fight next? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic battles.